Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Nightly Rounds podcast. You are joined with me, Seth, Clint, Parker, and Johnny, as usual.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy there. How's everyone doing tonight? You doing good?
Good, Dutch.
Pretty alright.
Just all right. Johnny, how are you
Do you
doing?
ever feel like a plastic bag?
Floating in the wind.
Can we not start off this podcast by quoting Katy Perry, please?
Um,
That is Katy Perry,
yeah,
right?
sure. As
I
long as
was
you
a
don't
drinker.
draw
I just
inspiration
feel like
from
a
it.
plastic bag.
I drew no
Put
inspiration
myself full
from
of
that.
air.
I can't
Oh,
believe I
we start
got a
off with
Papa
the
Roach lyric wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I thought
Okay.
that was the lyric my entire life.
No, you're an
Yeah,
idiot.
sure,
Okay,
but,
so, Parker, you
do you
want
know the color of what?
Yeah, okay, so Clint was talking about Papa Roach earlier, and I started singing one of his songs. It was, crap, what was the name of that
Cut
song?
my life.
Cut my
in
life into
Suffocation,
pieces.
no peeing.
Yeah. He thought,
No peeing.
that's what he thought it was.
No, it was
That's what it
definitely
is.
brilliant.
I thought until I looked it up.
That's not it.
Well, you know, who would have thunk it?
No one would have thunked
Have
it.
y'all heard
Except
of
for Clint.
System?
Shaun of a Dawn? You ever heard of Shaun of a Dawn? Yeah, I mean, it's not unusual for people in this podcast to screw up band names or lyrics. Johnny thought,
Suffocation, no breathing. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah,
Now that I think about it.
idiot, not no peeing.
Well, it's not unusual
funnier
to
in
be
my version.
loved by anyone.
But Johnny
So,
thought that System of a Down was called Shaun of a Dawn.
I know what it's
Is he-
called.
so you
How
knew
does
it
that make
was SOAD.
sense?
You just saw the SOAD, like SOAD, and you're like,
Yeah.
So
I just forgot.
Shaun
of a Dawn.
I just don't understand where you get Shaun of a Dawn.
It happens, alright?
Did you read it
Okay.
wrong on the
Okay.
album or something?
It just happens.
He just
I
couldn't-
he couldn't
forgot
think of the
name.
You can look up Shaun of a Dawn and their areolas or toxicities.
I got the reference on the first one, Ariel. Toxicities or crap, what's another one? I have one of their albums on my phone. Shaun...
BYOB, bring your own boobs.
Do you download music on your phone like it's 2009 or something?
No, I have this amazing app called Musi, sponsored. It streams from YouTube without any ads
Really?
Oh, that's cool.
for free, and you can put your phone to sleep or whatever while it plays.
And it's called.
Does it really do that?
Musi? Spell that.
Yeah, Musi, it's free. It's MUSI.
Oh, Muses? That's right, guys. Today's sponsor is.
Music.
Today's sponsor is Dollar Shave Club.
Have you ever heard of
We're not
DoorDash?
sponsored. We're not
You
sponsored
know,
by
Dollar
any-
Shave Club actually kind of sucks. It's not $1.
It's not a dollar, but-
Whoa. You can't talk
If I
about
hear one of their ads, I'm gonna boycott them.
you cannot talk poorly about one of our sponsors, all right? That is against
No,
the
I
rules.
get
That's a no-no.
Harry's razors.
They're
No,
alright.
you
They're-
cannot say that on the podcast. We are sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. I wish we were sponsored. I wish we were sponsored by Dollar Shave
They
Club.
ain't that bad. They cost more than $1. It's more like a few dollars.
I just
A
go
few
and buy
Dollar Shave
razors
Club.
from the store.
Yeah, like a
Cheaper
regular ass
Cheaper than the
person.
store,
It's like a Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Nothing's actually $1. I mean, a couple things are, but it's
No, well,
not everything's just $1.
Family Dollar is like actually $1, but Dollar General
Not Family
isn't.
Dollar. Dollar Tree is $1. And
Oh,
mine-
Dollar Tree.
Where
Family
everything's
Dollar.
$1.
Some of
Um,
them are like everything's $1.
They got
This
a
is-
funny Dollar Tree story that
Oh,
makes me
no.
sound like an idiot.
Oh God.
So,
Okay.
I was with my granny. I was like in middle school, so I walk in there and I see this crap hanging up, and like I'm trying to be all cool for whatever reason, and I'm like, "What is this crap?" Popcorn, and my granny goes, "That's toilet bowl cleaner," and everybody in the store starts laughing at me.
Yeah, you're
Like everybody, even like the cashier, like, this kid's an idiot.
That's not because of what she said. That's just because you're a jerk to everybody.
It's because of what Clint said.
What is this crap? Popcorn? It's toilet bowl cleaner, Clint.
You idiot.
Alright. That sounds like that. Well, that's not as dumb as what we heard at the pizza restaurant last week.
Oh man, Clint, you want to tell that story?
As best I can, because we're ordering, right? We're waiting on our food, and it's at this couple like close to us. It's like a middle-aged couple, and the like woman, she's like talking but showing no emotion, but she's talking about serious stuff. She's like, well, his stepmother died in a car wreck, crash, blood everywhere.
She didn't have her
This is
seatbelt on. She
awkward.
got launched out the window. Completely blank expression.
We start giggling about it because it's funny, but
We were like directly across from her. Like she probably saw us laughing at her.
and there's that weird ass baby looking at us.
There was a weird baby. Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that was freaky.
Yeah, and it took like 20 minutes for them to just take our checks. They brought the checks out. We had our cards in the stupid little fold things, and we
Well,
had
they had a
everything
big table
ready.
to get.
No, they didn't. The
Done.
whole place was like
Yeah, they
half
did.
empty.
No, that was that table beside us with like 6 people with
Oh,
8
whatever.
different checks,
Well,
and the one was like, this needs to be on 2 different checks. But that baby was looking at me, and maybe because I was like dressed up like Buzz Lightyear, that might have had something to do with it. But it was still a little weird.
yeah, Clint has this
Yeah,
this
it is
long
kind of
sleeve.
weird that you dress up like Buzz Lightyear.
He has this long sleeve T-shirt that's like it has like the buttons
Awesome.
on it that Buzz Lightyear has, like the big red button and the 3 colorful
Oh,
ones
it'll
on the
go
side.
perfect with his crystal paperweight.
Oh man, I haven't bought that yet. But this is the
Don't
second
buy it.
podcast. This is the second podcast this week that someone has mentioned me wearing a Buzz Lightyear shirt.
What's the other podcast? Do we have competition?
No, so my boss podcast, he was talking about it, and everyone laughed at me.
I'm pretty sure
But
competition
anyway.
would imply that we were like, on the
Everybody.
same level.
And Clint, your mic sounds a little bit muffled. Is it like caught up in your shirt or something?
I'm not wearing a shirt, but I was sitting on it.
You nasty bastard.
You could have just said that it was whatever. Okay.
But Buzz Lightyear's all right. It's only $400 for that crystal statue,
Is
and
it,
it's beautiful.
how big is
$400,
it? Is it a paperweight size or is it like lamp size or
Probably
what is
like
it?
heavy is
a
it?
foot. Probably like as tall as your phone.
As tall as my
As tall as
phone?
your phone? Why were you gonna say a foot?
Yeah, my phone's like only 5 inches.
I'd say probably like 8 inches tall if I had to guesstimate.
Okay, so it's about
But it's super
4 times.
awesome.
It's about 4 times longer than my PP.
Oh, gross.
Oh, sorry.
But
Did
Buzz
I say that
Lightyear's
out loud?
Just a great character.
Okay. Oh, speaking of Buzz Lightyear, Clint cried during Toy Story 4.
Shut up.
Not only did he cry during Toy Story 4, but he cried in Endgames also.
No, I didn't.
Well, who didn't cry Endgame? Actually, no. I'm pretty sure in the theater I was in, no one cried, but everyone like lost their mind when Captain
Clint
America
cried,
picked up
like,
Thor's
hard.
hammer.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not
John-
gonna lie. I shed a
I
single
was
tear.
too.
I shed a single
Loser.
tear whenever
Okay, when
Loser.
Spider-Man
I was too busy
reunited
laughing
with-
because
I don't know, that was
Pussy was
kind
down in
of
his
tear
screen.
jerking.
but
Johnny,
dur-
describe what you saw, because I think I have an explanation for this.
You know
But
that
go ahead and
face
describe.
he made when he ate hot sauce?
it's like kind of
Brother
scrunch your face together.
Yeah,
And,
look at
uh,
that face. There's tears going down his face. I don't know.
No, you just ate some
No.
hot sauce before.
All right, the screen was bright. My contacts were about a month old. So maybe I was just making a weird face at the time, and you thought I was crying.
It's just a mad coincidence that
Excuses.
the saddest scene in the movie that's when it happened.
And the
Well,
brightest
you see
scene.
what
there's
happened
a
was the
snap.
saddest scene in the movie just so happened to be what triggered my dry eyes.
Can I explain what I saw and heard during
Yeah,
Toy
what
Story
do you
4?
do? What do you see, and describe what happened in the movie?
Okay, so if you haven't seen I'm not going to spoil Toy Story 4 yet. Yes, I am. So Woody was leaving. Basically, he was leaving all his friends so that he could be a lost toy with Bo Peep.
Oh
And,
God, sad.
See, and he's about to cry now, just
I'm
thinking about
not.
it.
Shut up.
And so as this is happening, I hear like little sniffles,
No.
little sniffles, and like I didn't want to look over and like make him think that I saw him crying, but then I kind of look over, and then I see his hands kind of go up towards his eyes. So yeah,
He didn't
Clint
even
was
cover
crying.
it up, dude. I swear he was just letting them go down.
Because it was cold in the movie theater when I saw Toy Story. So my nose was getting stopped up because it was cold.
Oh, nice.
It was like
It's July.
winter.
It's
in there.
July. It
Yeah, but it
wasn't
was
that
cold in the
cold.
movie theater. Yes, it
Well, it
was.
wasn't
was
cold
even
when we
that
watched
cold.
End Games because they turn off the AC on us. So.
Yeah, so I was sweating.
And that's what was streaming down your face. That was just beads
Alright.
of sweat, not tears.
This is. I think you guys are making up these stories about me crying because
Why are you trying to cover it up?
you know how stoic like I am. So you guys are trying to make up this thing that I lost
They
my
really
cool or
want to
something.
see your
want-
emotional side.
So
We
you're
wanna
Yeah.
just
see your
saying that
downfall.
you're so cool, we're jealous, so we're trying to make it look like you're not cool.
Yes. You just wonder how like I'm amazing and just perfect.
A mistake? Wonder how much, why you're so much of a big mistake.
I did not cry during either of those movies, but Toy Story was sad. Oh man, he's a lost toy.
Oh man, I haven't watched it yet, but now I know what to look forward to.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Sad. Why did you spoil it?
Clint, you literally
It's
told
still
me
great movie.
yourself that you don't care if people like if you haven't
Yeah, I mean
seen the
it's
movie.
been out for a month, so
Yeah,
I mean, I suppose so. It's like I should have seen it sooner, but it just is what it is. You
that
know?
whole thing with the with Endgame, it's like Thanos demands your silence, and it lasted what 2 weeks after the movie released.
it lasted like 2 hours for me. But Seth, you posted that on your story and it pissed me off. You're like,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
spoil the end game.
Well, people were spoiling
He
it.
got
Go
really
watch the
pissed
movie.
off about it. Like, Seth, Clint, he got really pissed off about it. Like, he told me.
Cause it pissed me off.
I can't stand when people tell people not to spoil a movie because they haven't watched it. They should go fucking watch a movie.
No, people spoiled
Because
the
they
movie, and it hadn't even been released yet in America. So I posted it on my
Well, then don't
story.
listen to them.
The people spoil the movie and it just came out the first day, and like you.
Do,
haven't
do you
watched
think your Instagram story is gonna stop them from spoiling it?
No, I did it for the clout.
No, it just annoys me.
it. I mean, I think it's alright if you tweet about what happened, or on
Yeah,
Instagram what happened, but
I don't
I'm
go
talking
on
about
Twitter.
like sending like a direct message. I don't think that's alright.
Yeah, it's kind of douchey.
Sending who a direct message?
Like if I just texted you and said Iron Man died as soon as I walk out of the theater,
Alright,
wearing
that's-
sunglasses.
I'm
in the middle
what
of the
I wanna
night.
know. Who
Zach, you
has
didn't
seen
mention
the trailer for Cats, the new Cats movie?
Let's
That's
please
so weird.
let's not talk about that,
So
please.
excited, guys.
That
Cat.
fat cat was so gross looking.
Who is that? The Rebel
I play that cat. You piece
Fat
of shit.
Amy.
Rebel Wilson or something?
Fat Amy. I don't know her name. I just call her Fat Amy.
Well,
Oh,
Fat
no.
I
Amy
just
is
call
Amy
her-
Schumer, so
She looked like
that name's already taken.
she looked like Garfield.
I like Garfield more than I like her. She's
Dude, it's
Australian.
so-
Imagine they just have Garfield in that movie.
It's just really off-putting. I wish they didn't act like so cat-like while looking so person-like.
It's like it was worse than the Sonic animation whenever they first released the.
You know,
Wait
they
till
said
they
it
looks
was
like-
wait for them to come out with a
CGI
live
of it.
action of Garfield.
They did do live action. It was
Yeah, but
The
wait
Bill
for the
Murray
new
one.
one. Wait for the new one.
Yeah, but they didn't have like a cross human hybrid for the
That
main
cat-
characters.
that Cats movie looked like the Cat in the Hat movie with Mike Myers, which is actually a good movie.
I actually have not seen that. There are lots of memes made after.
Wait for them to come out
Dude.
of a live action SpongeBob.
Oh, please
They
no.
are. Yeah, they're doing one.
No.
No, it's a good idea. I hate SpongeBob. But It's just the voice actors dressed up as the characters reenacting scenes. It's actually kind of cool.
Play.
I know nothing about it, so I can't really talk about it.
Hank from Detroit's Mr. Krabs.
I haven't played that game either, so.
Johnny did and experienced an entirely different game than me. So
I watched a
great.
gameplay video. I watched someone play
I had a
through it
great
basically.
experience, and I think Clint's just jealous of my.
Your ending?
He was just jealous of
I
my
mean,
whole
Johnny-
thing. 'Cause
Did Johnny
he
get a
said
better
I
ending?
ruined it.
Johnny just like killed this one drug addict at the beginning of the game named Todd. He killed like some dude and saved an old man that I thought there's no way he could survive. But I guess Johnny found a way. So
And then you get back out of the game and say, Darl,
you go to this grave in mine.
what should I do?
What should I do, Lord? Destroy the child. Corrupt
them
all. I mean, this is their plan, people. These are demons.
I don't know if you guys have checked, but I sent the live action SpongeBob into
Oh,
the.
no. I mean, I want to pull it up, but I really don't at the same time.
No, it's just a picture, but
Oh, okay.
you
That's
don't want
funny.
to watch you don't want to watch the movie it's from.
But back to like the whole Cats thing. Like Cats is like the first musical that I ever watched in my entire life, other than Phantom of the
I
Opera.
haven't because I'm not a pussy. I don't watch that shit.
Where did you see
Yeah, I
Cats,
watched
by the
the
way?
movie.
Did you see it on Broadway?
No, I saw the VHS.
He went all the way to fucking Broadway, really, Clint?
Yeah,
You think he
Well,
went-
that's the reason why.
I saw Wicked on Broadway and Phantom of the Opera.
Well, the reason the new Cats movie is like that is apparently so they could put it on Broadway if they wanted to.
but it's
No,
already
been
on
It's already
Broadway.
on Broadway.
Yeah.
It's the oldest play on Broadway, I think.
Oh, well,
Really?
Shoot, it looks
Yeah,
stupid though.
it's been on there the longest. Like the
Yeah,
oldest
I
one
mean,
they had.
so like the
My grandma did the costumes for that.
the
Right,
actual
but-
like musical that's on VHS looks better than the high production like AAA Hollywood crap that they're putting out now. Like it looks better with just makeup and stupid costumes than whatever they're doing.
I hate that like industry expert or like they always say Disney is dominating. They keep destroying the competition. It's unfair. That's because the competition is making crap like Cats. They spent $100 million on that or over that. Like, oh man, this is gonna compete with Star Wars and Avengers. And they released
Doubtful.
that. Like, yeah, they gotta make actual good movies if they want to compete.
What's the
It's
last
not
movie that
Disney's
was?
fault. They're dominating.
What's the last movie that came out that was actually good that wasn't made by Disney?
I guess
Um,
John Wick, but I don't like those movies.
I guess
Sorry.
I would
I
say,
enjoyed
yeah.
John Wick,
Or,
but
I haven't really been keeping up with
Shazam
all the
was- Okay, Johnny likes Shazam. I really didn't.
I didn't watch it.
You don't need
I
to see
mean,
it.
it was
I think-
made by DC. I'm pretty sure it was a letdown. So
I'm pretty excited to watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I am
Like
too. I
Quentin
love
Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino.
Well, that's his last movie too.
Oh really?
It's
I didn't
not.
know that.
It's
No,
like
he
when
said he's
Nicole-
making. Well, he said he's making like certain set number movies, and that's the last one, and the number of
doubt it.
movies he said he's doing.
That's like when Michael Phelps says, "Oh, this is my last Olympics." Yeah, right.
No,
He's
no,
done
I'm,
now.
I'm pretty sure that this is.
He's
He
not.
said that it was gonna be his last one.
I heard
Well,
that.
you know
on
how long it's been between movies though. Like it doesn't come out.
Hateful
every
Eight
year.
came out like what 3-4 years ago.
No, it had to be like 5 or so.
For Hateful Eight, they came out
Yeah, I'm
like
sure.
2016 at the earliest, right?
I'm gonna look it up right now, but I'm pretty sure it was.
2015, so 4 years.
Yeah, don't question
Okay.
Clint on dates. I've learned
Yeah, I got
this.
that.
I've learned this
Django
the hard way.
Came out like 2011, or 2012.
See, I thought
Django
Hateful Eight
Unchained?
was.
Yeah, 2012. was Django Unchained.
2012.
I've
I
actually
thought
never
that
seen
I thought that came out in 2008 or something.
it. Kill Bill came out like early 2000s. Inglourious Bastards was 2010.
When was
Right.
Pulp Fiction made? Like 95.
Like 1994, 5.
Are you looking it up?
Yes, I am. 1994.
Oh man, I was 1 year off. I love Pulp Fiction. What a great movie.
You should see it at Airsley. See who you find.
I think my favorite movie by Quentin Tarantino is probably Reservoir Dogs.
Actually, you want to know something crazy?
I've not seen
What's
that
that?
one. What?
I've never seen any of his movies
Really?
all the way through. I've seen like a couple of them, and I don't like it.
But he's got some really good movies out there. You just gotta watch them all the way through.
Yeah.
I tried to
Um,
watch. I started Hateful Eight and didn't finish it. Like
I've only seen parts of it.
yeah, I've seen like the middle of Reservoir Dogs, the middle of Pulp Fiction.
Me and some
But
friends
Reservoir
at
Dogs is so
Western.
good, you just have to watch it all the way through, though.
Me and some friends
Yeah.
at Western, we all watched Django Unchanged, and we counted how many times they said the N word, like hard R.
Which is a lot.
It was a lot. I can't remember now, but
Uh,
like it was a great. I think we just stopped counting actually because we got bored.
It's like a hundred
Speaking
and
of
something
old
times.
movies, I just recently watched The Thing, and that's a really good
Like
horror movie.
the original, the thing.
The remake
Yeah.
or the original?
No, the original by
Okay.
John Carpenter, I think,
That's
from
good.
the 19.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the remake
It's a
was
really good
a
movie.
complete and total letdown.
Well,
I thought people
apparently
liked the remake.
the remake is from 2011, right?
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Apparently the remake is supposed to be like a prequel. I don't know if you've seen the original, but
I have seen
in the
original.
beginning, so you know in the beginning how the Norwegian guy is trying to shoot the dog.
Mhm.
Well,
That's the dog that
apparently-
like gets away.
Shoot a dog.
That's the
Well, yeah,
dog
the
that gets
dog
away
is
at the
the
end of the.
thing. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, and at the remake takes place in like the Norwegian camp or whatever, and it ends off with like
A
the
dog
guy
running away.
chasing the dog.
Yeah.
Didn't Carpenter make the remake or something like that?
I'm not sure.
But
mean-
what Clint said, we were just playing Days Gone a couple, I guess last week, or just a couple days ago. I don't know, but we were talking in a party, and Clint just out of nowhere he was fighting someone. He said, "Beat him up, shoot the dog." Wow!
It's because it jumped at me.
It's like the most random thing I've ever heard in my life.
The dumbest thing I've said on PlayStation is probably the I am goofy.
Hey guys, I'm Clint.
Yeah, I think the dumbest thing that Clint has ever said on PlayStation, I think that like comes in every single day. Like the next thing that he says is the dumbest thing that he's ever said on PlayStation.
Can't help it.
I think you
Alright
can.
guys, I
You
think
could.
this should be our Minecraft segment right here.
Yeah, Minecraft has been
Our
picking
Minecraft
up.
show's been pretty fun.
Oops.
It was,
Oh, yeah,
so I deleted it.
Oh my god.
So
What have you become?
I was clearing out my hard drive so I could download Red Dead Redemption,
And I said,
And I-
Seth, don't delete the Minecraft show.
and I deleted everything.
Why did you delete everything?
I was clearing out like all the like I
He
record.
pressed the delete all button like he's a grandma or something
Oh,
trying to fix her iPhone.
Idiots.
I
God.
clicked the delete all because it gives you I thought it was going to give me the option to select and deselect certain ones, so I was going to go through and deselect all the Minecraft videos so that everything else could be deleted because I had a lot of footage already pre-downloaded because like I record a lot because you guys say stupid stuff that I want to possibly
Well, you know
make
what?
into a video, but I never
Maybe you
do.
guys can include me next time and then record then.
Well, maybe you could get on next time.
Well,
We're
you know what?
still
Maybe
using our world. Because I got a
it's
cool house.
called-
Now we
It's
have to start
called
over.
Getting a Life, Seth. You should try it. Or something.
I would rather just
And I'm
game all day.
It's called 12 hours of porn a day. Your life said.
Yeah, you loser.
Yeah, if you don't have an ED by the time the day's over, then you're freaking not watching enough.
See,
Hey,
it's like
Seth, you don't have Edith.
If every time you get on
Oh,
a computer it don't say FBI warning, then you Any
What
fake
kind of stuff are
If
you
don't
watching,
have
Johnny?
viruses by the end of the day.
Johnny, what are you watching?
I don't know, just
Please don't say it.
usual.
Please
know?
don't say it.
Oh, yeah,
Shoving a
SpongeBob.
refrigerator up your ass, you know.
Okay.
Squirting milk out of one person's ass to another person's ass.
Stop. Stop.
Let's see. Eating
Edith.
Fruit Loops out of a vagina.
What did you say,
Hey,
Seth?
this is an interesting story, but you guys want to hear something funny?
Sure.
Last year in college, some friends of mine were going to prank one of my suite mates by taking a blow-up doll and putting it in his bed. And I ended up popping it by putting a Nerf gun inside of his vagina.
I thought you were gonna say that someone ended up popping it by putting their pee-pee in it.
I thought he just said he just got home and
I
started
mean, you've heard the
fucking
term needle dick, but it was actually a needle, and it popped.
Of course, you named your sword. I named it Needle. He's got Lummy. What the hell is a
Your
Lummy?
little needle pee-pee.
Oh, man. I don't want to get
I
on the
don't know what
topic
you guys
of
are
roommates, so let's switch over to Edith. Let's talk about Edith.
All right.
Eat it. You can eat
That's
it.
Seth's new his new lost love, his lost toy, if you will.
No,
No,
let's
lost
just
love.
say lost love. That's better.
Hey,
That's
wanna play
cringe.
with
Sounds desperate.
Is this keck or cringe?
Keck or cringe? I can be the judge of that.
Lost
Do you want me
toy.
to say what happened, Seth?
Yeah, say it, and then Parker can
Okay.
say if it's keck or cringe.
So we were going to watch Spider-Man, Far From Home, Return of the Skrulls. So we were walking up, right? And we were in line, and some like fat, like Mexican girls is like checking me out, and she's like being like mean. She's like, what movie you want to see? I'm like, this movie I want to see 3. I was like, I looked at Seth. I'm like, hey, get seat. Oh, I'm going Undertaker time. But anyways,
Yes.
so Seth's just standing behind me, even though there's a freaking like a window wide open, and then I hear a girl say, I can take you over here, and Seth looks at her for like forever, and she's like, I can get you right here, and he goes,
Okay.
okay,
Okay,
and
you need to stop her right there. She was practically hiding behind the freaking computer screen, so I couldn't see her.
She was like-
She was
her head out
the No, little window she where you put your didn't.
credit card,
Oh my god.
How could she get her head out that window?
Yeah,
because she was so happy to see Seth, and she was pretty. But anyways,
she was very
So
pretty.
That was a little credit card window. Wow.
Seth,
So small. hand.
Seth looked, and he's like, hey, I'm going to get card, right?
Oh, hold on,
And
your
he's like,
voice
oh,
cracked
I like
out.
your. So Seth gives her his card to like swipe, and she goes, I like your shirt. And he's like, thanks. And
I was
like,
wearing a
there's
Pixie
There's
shirt.
like dead silence for like a minute, and they're just like, he goes, thanks, and they like look at each other like they're retarded, and then he goes, can I have my card back? And she's
She
like,
didn't give me my card.
she's like, oh, sorry, been a long day. And then they like stare at each other like they're idiots. I'm like, come on, the movie's about to start.
Seth,
Actually,
what
we
would
like-
you rate her?
So,
Was she cute or was she like one of
she
those?
was pretty. She was really pretty.
Okay.
Well, you
cool.
stared at her for way too long.
See,
Yeah,
Clay
that's
said she's
interesting.
pretty, so it
Yeah.
kind of throws us off.
It's a better
Yeah.
little story than
This is like
Twilight,
one of
but
the
the final verdict is in, and that's pretty cringe.
It is pretty cringe. But this is like one of the few occasions where Clint and I agree that a girl is pretty, because usually like the women that he
Well, that's
finds
ugly.
attractive are usually about like 6s, and the ones that
Well,
I
I
think
feel
are
like-
freaking beautiful, he says they're
Not
like
true.
ugly,
I
like
feel like you could
2s.
go into a trailer park and find a bunch of tramps, and Clint would be like, "Oh, that is."
Oh, she's the
No.
most beautiful girl in the world.
I see. one
literally has
prime
a heroin needle sticking out of her arm.
a prime example
Was
of
it, like,
this
white?
is would be Alana Pierce, and I'm gonna send a picture of her into the group chat and let Johnny and Parker decide for themselves whether she's pretty
Oh,
or not.
okay.
And she's absolutely beautiful, by the way.
She's irritating.
Clint thinks she's disgusting, hideous, and annoying. But she's like
It says about
freaking
every girl who
beautiful.
blocks him though.
Yeah, I think he stalked her. She has like a whole story about it on her YouTube
Oh my
channel.
gosh. I don't stalk anyone.
Parker
Yeah,
has a
she's.
nice cellophane. I'm looking at Parker's cellophane right now.
All right, I
She
sent
looks
2
hideous
pictures.
though.
It's
Oh,
funny
she looks
because
like such a doofus. She's like, "Whoa, what do I do with this microphone? I'm an idiot."
Oh, that's a YouTuber, ain't it, or some shit?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have me look at already?
If you would even
Yeah.
call her that.
She's on
More like just
IGN
someone who
or
talks.
Rooster Teeth.
oh, why do you even like I don't know, why are you asking us then? You don't even have a chance.
Yeah. Think you have a
Yeah.
chance with that?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I mean, yeah, she might be pretty, but I mean,
Your
she's
best
famous
look.
and you're not.
It's like
I'm-
getting with a MILF.
See, the thing
Sure.
is, I was just talking about her, and Clint was like, "Oh my God, she's hideous. I hate her so much." And I was like, first off, she's not hideous. And she's really cool." And Clint also thinks that she's an idiot, like that she doesn't know what she's talking about in the gaming world, even though
Stop.
she says
I'm
like
a
pretty
gamer
much
girl.
she says she says and like predicts pretty much everything that Clint predicts.
Not
And-
true.
Well, it
He
could
thinks-
be I guess what could be worse is that girl from the Do Dogs Have Brains video.
Oh,
no,
that's
it is-
Shusha Paytas. I can't stand that bitch, dude. They're like, she
Dogs
has, like,
are
she,
mammals.
She rubs shit on her face, like, she, like, did this
It's like
100 layers of cum.
cum.
Dude, she's so nasty and ugly. Like,
Well, apparently she has this like
I'm a gamer girl, and I love playing Halo on my Nintendo Switch.
apparently
They're not human. They're part of the animal kingdom that God
I can't stand her, dude. I can't
Think-
stand it.
Thank you, Jesus.
well, apparently she has this whole like love yourself like shtick going on, and when she
Nah,
like
she's
went to
full
get
of
surgery.
shit.
No, she literally had like plastic surgery and a bunch of fat removed.
Have you seen her
And
like
she's
her
like,
Instagram?
"You should look at
If
No,
you
I don't
compare
want to.
if you compare like pictures from her Instagram to like videos on her YouTube, like she does not resemble her Instagram.
She's
at
the
all.
hottest girl on Instagram. I'll give her that.
She
but
is really pretty on Instagram
in
because
real
it's all
life,
fake.
she's not.
It's all fake.
I know
Like
that.
I don't know if it's
The
if
funny
it's
thing
Photoshop
is-
or just angles, but she's absolutely disgusting in real life. Like
Well, you
I'm
know,
not trying
she
to be
has
mean,
her
but
own song on YouTube.
Really?
About,
Her music
loving
is shit.
Jesus.
Don't even get me
No, she has
started
a
on that
Christian-
topic.
She has her own Christian song on YouTube, and someone took that song, and they every time she says Jesus, they added a clip of her doing something sinful.
And
like-
there's a lot more sinful things in that.
including that 100 layers of cum. I bet they used a lot of that
that was
footage.
probably like the first one.
Not only they put the 100 layer of cum, they put the 500 layers of cum and the 1,000 layers of cum.
It's really good for your skin, apparently.
So guys, today I'm just gonna go to a homeless shelter and have homeless people jizz on my face.
You know, apparently this is a little bit of a sidestep to conversation, but apparently you can polish shoes pretty well with that stuff.
Oh, really?
It
Yeah.
tastes well, I know that.
It's
God.
like,
Hey, I've got a pretty funny joke. Why did the sperm cross the road?
I don't know.
They come
tell
on the other
me.
side.
Because I put on the wrong socks this morning.
That's a good one.
I thought that was really funny. I
That was
can
pretty
I
funny.
can honestly say that I've never made a crispy sock in my life.
I mean, it depends. See, different folks, you know, different strokes into different stuff.
That was good. That was good.
Or do
Uh,
you just play in it, you nasty bitch?
No, I just hold it in my hand for like a minute and then walk.
Seth, when you said that was good, you became Kronk for a second.
that was good. That was good.
Oh, but oh frick. Oh yeah, I thought
Me,
of
I
another
take a
joke.
turkey baster, shove it right in the hole, so when it comes, I can just,
You just squirt it
and
out.
bam, have season for my turkey.
This was about the joke earlier, but I
Some people
just
use
thought
broth.
of,
Me,
another.
I use cum.
I mean, apparently you could season some stuff with it. I don't know.
Really tangy.
Frick, it's got a weird texture.
Oh god.
Just
Look at-
before we
look
start
at-
talking about this too much, let me just say the other joke. So, do you know what color the wind is?
Clear.
Yeah, clear.
Blue.
Okay.
Blue.
Oh. At first I thought. Johnny, stop. At first I thought it was like Johnny, shut up.
Can you edit like a car doing burnouts?
I wish. Okay, at first I thought that joke just completely flopped. I didn't get it at all. Like there was an actual
Yeah, you
countdown,
idiot.
probably like 3 seconds. It's like 3, 2, 1.
The YouTube buffering bar, like over top of your forehead.
I should do that just so I don't look like an idiot. Ugh. I mean, Johnny didn't
Yeah,
laugh
we meant to
either
do that.
until yeah. We
I was the first one
Yeah.
to laugh. What are you talking about?
no
I got big brain.
we meant to do that.
Well, it was so funny. Clint forgot to laugh.
Yeah, I didn't hear Clint laugh, idiot. He still doesn't get it.
Come
I think Clint thought it was so funny that he just killed himself.
Yeah, where is he? Clint?
No, I started crying.
Yeah, you do that a lot, don't you?
No, I don't. That is a
You love
joke.
crying, don't you, huh? Wah. Little baby cries a lot. Huh?
You love slander. I didn't cry during the movie.
I think you did.
Huh? Wah, you need your mommy,
Alright.
huh? Baby needs a bottle? Wah,
Alright.
wah.
You're claiming that I cried. It's made for children.
Yeah, you said that it was sadder. Okay, no, Toy Story. You said that Toy Story was sadder than
Yes.
Endgame.
If it was made for
And I stand
children,
by
how come we
that.
want to go see it?
Because I love it.
Mic
Child.
drop.
Because it's a good movie. It's really
Because
good.
you're a little kid.
It was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't sad enough to cry at.
That's why I didn't cry.
I think the only thing
You
that
did
I
cry.
cried at in Call of Duty Ghosts when your dog gets shot.
Oh, Riley, not Riley.
Oh no, I freaking hate it when I play Fallout 4. Whenever dog meat gets killed, I like just load the last save.
I hate it whenever I'm playing Minecraft and my
Me
dog gets
cry
blown
when
up
you
by a
find out
creeper.
that she's not 18.
When you accidentally hit your dog and it makes that whelp noise.
That's the worst feeling.
It breaks
Heartbreak.
my heart.
Heartbreak has nothing on that.
Me cry when you actually find out porn is acting.
What? This isn't real?
She doesn't really want me.
This isn't actually like intimate relations? This isn't
She
This
marriage?
gets
isn't really
paid
her
for this?
stepfather.
These guys aren't married? What?
Seth, this just popped in my head. Do you remember that girl doing crack
I'm
at
not the
Pancake House?
best big brother.
At Pancake
What?
House? No, it wasn't crack. That was a joint.
She told me
She
I
was
the
on something
best big
else.
brother.
Guys,
Did you look at her face?
yeah, she was like a meth head, like a early on meth head. So
Maybe
me
she
and-
just has resting meth face.
No, she's a meth head. So me and Clint, we were at original Pancake House, and so we just ordered, and we see like this guy strike up a blunt basically on the outside window.
That was
Oh,
not
yeah,
a
I
guy. That
remember
was a
this
girl.
story.
That
I'm
was-
not telling
I
him to
remember
go
the
get
story, though.
pizza.
The
That
black-
guy did that.
the black
right
person. The black
I'm
person.
pretty sure one of our other podcasts we talked about this.
No, that was
Yeah,
was
that
at
was
the
it.
theater.
That was at
Oh.
Portofino's.
This is different.
But this girl came up like at the window, and she's like trying to hide behind a pillar. And then I was like, okay, maybe that's a cigarette. But she's like doing something weird. And I'm like, Seth, what's that girl doing? And we were like,
What?
oh my god.
Just lit up a
Should I
blunt.
ask for a hit?
And this was not like the type of like neighborhood where that would be normal.
But
Like we were like,
Dude, in Charlotte, it's normal everywhere. What are you talking about?
but
I
Johnny,
mean, we were like across at South Park Mall, so.
Johnny, this is where your idea came in. See, after the person walked off with the blunt, we saw another person like kind of walk behind them. It's like I think they caught a whiff of the smoke and they like ran towards them, and it's like they basically like just passed it between each other for about 2 minutes and they parted
Dude, they
ways
could have
again.
been young. Y'all could have got herpes. But no, y'all don't want to.
I think I'm good.
It's just really funny how these things happen. Like
Dude,
they're
literally,
not doing anything
when people
wrong.
smoke weed, it's just a thing that people want to do together. So
Yeah.
literally, if you see somebody smoking weed, you can like, hey, can I get a hit? And they'll literally let you have a hit.
People who
Everybody's
are high
lying,
are
yeah.
kind of like people who are drunk. I mean, you could ask them for anything and they would probably give it to you.
Yeah, I don't even. It's they treat it like it's a cigarette. I guess I don't know. Like you hear all the time. It's like, hey,
Weed
can I get a
ain't
hit?
that bad, to be honest with you.
What?
It's not. Weed ain't that bad.
I mean, that's why it's
I
being
don't know.
legalized.
I never did it.
I don't know. Would you ever try?
never did.
What's the hardest thing you would try?
You would
Heroin.
try
Oh,
if.
Literally,
know
I'll
about
try
heroin.
anything once. Like, if I had cancer, I'll literally just try every single drug.
That's different. Yeah,
I don't know.
I
If
would.
I had
I would
cancer, I'd
inject.
probably just snort crack all the time.
I would inject crocodile if I had cancer, so I would die faster and didn't have to deal with that crap.
I'll just take every single drug known to man.
No, but
Wouldn't you want to like live long and
Because-
get your Make-A-Wish dream or whatever?
Clint.
Yeah, my Make-A-Wish dream would be to have drugs. What you doing?
Most of us, Clint. Most of us
I
don't
guess
want to go to
Disney World.
Disneyland. Yeah, we don't. We don't want to go to
That's
Disney
what
World.
I. You knew what I was gonna say.
I knew you were gonna say
You know
that.
what? I don't
Clint,
get.
This is what Clint's
Just hear
like.
me
I
out,
don't want to
guys.
go to Disneyland. I want to go to Disney World.
Because
you
it's
just hear me
better.
out.
There's a
Why would I want to go to
Make-A-Wish
Disneyland?
Foundation. The
Oh,
Make-A-Wish Foundation, no one's using it right? If you can have whatever you want, and I have like terminal cancer,
I
my
want to marry
my
Selena
wish would
Gomez.
be, I want to not have cancer anymore. That would be my wish.
mind blown.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
I don't
Big
know if
brain.
I'd pick Disney World or hanging out with Cam Newton. One of the two.
Me,
Ooh.
Clint, I thought
it'll
you did that
be
anyway.
for Selena Gomez to have my baby.
To carry your G.
Yeah, just wish for some poon.
I just want to have sex with the girl.
Have you guys seen
Really,
Fight
anyone
Club?
would do. Really,
So bad.
anyone.
This is
Who
so
here
Just
seen
bad.
Fight
volunteer. Come on, I have cancer.
This is so
Come
bad.
on.
Clint,
Yo.
you've seen Fight Club, right?
Yes, I don't like it. Sorry.
Hold up,
You know
guys.
the,
First rule
the
about Fight
beginning,
Club:
though,
don't
when
talk
he's
about
at-
Fight Club.
The
break the
woman
rules
with
right now.
cancer who's like trying to get laid one last time.
It kind of
We're
to.
going to hell.
I don't want to backtrack too far, but I need to get this out. So, if like back to like the drug thing, it basically if like all drugs were legalized, and the hardest thing that I would want to try would probably be like something psychedelic. Like I don't. I guess.
No. See,
Dude,
I don't really care too
psychedelic
much
shit
for
really
psychedelic stuff.
fucks with you. You gotta be like in the right place in your head to actually take it.
Yeah, I mean it would
See, I
probably
would
be
want
like
to
a
do
very.
something like no, I'm serious though. If it was like legal and it was like normal and people wouldn't like frown upon
And
it,
your dad wasn't a cop.
you know, I would
it
probably.
would be legal.
The hardest thing I would probably do is snort cocaine, and then just freaking like run everywhere and just like start doing random crap.
Yeah, it's just
People at the
unlimited
mall do that all
stamina.
the time.
Just unlimited stamina.
I mean, that's just how you become a super.
That's what truckers
Superhero.
do. That's what truckers do. They snort cocaine so they can drive longer. But
See,
They still
that's
suck
what
at
I
the job.
See, what I would do is I would have a lifting business, you know, a moving company. And I would snort a line of coke before I started working.
I
and
have a
just freaking, like-
business where we snort cocaine.
I wouldn't need a dolly or anything. I would just like lift the fridge on my back and just carry
You
it.
are the dolly.
one
In
man,
Red
one
Dead-
line.
In Red
Of
Dead,
cocaine.
one of the power-ups is cocaine.
Really?
That's one of your consumables. Yeah.
I did not know
I
that.
think it'd be pretty cool if you could use Dolly Parton as a dolly.
Shut up. It's the
They should
dumbest
make
thing.
Dolly Parton dollies. Come on,
Oh my
business
god.
idea.
Can someone like
Big brain.
Photoshop that? Just make a
don't
dolly
know.
out of Dolly Parton's face.
Just standing there as a just like a
Seth,
cardboard cutout.
I think you burnt the bridge between you and the only person who knew Photoshop really well.
I don't think I burnt
Yeah,
the
you
bridge. I think that was his fault.
You just have to let him suck your dick, and then he'll help us again.
Damn Revan Swanson, what'd he do this time?
Here for the team.
Yeah, Parker, you care to enlighten us? How
What-
did I
what-
burn the bridge?
Oh, I was just
Should've
saying it
fucked
because
him.
you're here. I'm just saying, like, you know what? You shouldn't have turned him on.
Yeah, you
You
shouldn't
know,
have let
it's
him
your
on.
fault. It's your fault for
Huh?
being so damn sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah, shouldn't have been a little slut.
I mean, you're just asking for it, walking around with that tight ass.
Walking around with jeans.
I like how
and-
Parker whispered tight ass just in case his dad was walking by.
See, that's something I would have to do.
What? What was that? Huh? What is that?
Zeth, can we talk
You are
about you and
under
your Bible
arrest.
studies?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Yeah, go have at it. Talk about that.
Alright, so I was playing Days Gone, and Seth was like on a game or something. Oh, so me and Seth were having a competition who could get the Days Gone Platinum first, and Seth had a 2-week head start, and I still beat him. But anyways, that's beside the point. We'll talk about that later. But
That's because Seth's dad was beat him every time he hopped on the game, though.
so I hear
His dad would have a heart attack.
Seth's dad comes home, and Seth is so happy to see him. He goes, "Dad, I'm playing this game. I
Yeah,
gotta
no,
beat
wait,
Clint."
wait.
And it-
He just came back from Mexico. He had been gone for like 4 to 5 days. Okay, just giving you some context. Okay, have at it,
yeah,
Clint.
so he's happy to see his dad, and he's like, "Dad, I gotta beat this game." And then
Before Clint.
you can hear the dad be like sad, and he goes, "When's the last time you read your Bible, son?" And Seth gives
don't know.
the dumbest answer. He goes, "I don't know."
I can't read, Dad.
Did you want me to lie? Should I just lie about that kind of thing?
You should have said, "Oh yeah, I was reading Leviticus 8:7-7. Whoop-de-doo."
You know what the correct answer is? The
scribble-dub-dub,
answer should have been
praise
yes
God or
2
something.
hours ago, because you should be reading it every day.
Should be, but I'm not, so I don't want to lie about
Because he's
that.
All you had to
Yes,
do was
is
say
how it
yes
would
and make
happen.
up something.
I'm not gonna make
You
that
just-
up.
Should have told your dad you're an atheist.
Do you want me to
would've been funny.
die?
Hear him literally get beat the crap out.
When's the last time you read your Bible, son?
When's the last time you loved me?
That wasn't the right question. The
funny
right
thing
question was when was the last time you read the Torah?
When was the last time you read the Quran?
There's like a
See?
in Days
When
Gone.
was
There's
the
like a
last time
Bible
you
thumper character.
meditated with monks?
Buddha. When was the
There's like
last?
a-
Just put a bunch of Buddha statues in your room.
Seth's dad's
Dude,
the
we should do that to your
general
house.
in Days Gone.
See, no one
Just
else is gonna
buy
get that
a lot of
reference.
Buddha statues.
The viewers will. Have y'all not played Days Gone?
What did
No,
you just say?
most
Oh,
Did you just say?
Parker.
What did you
Did
just
you
say?
just say?
What?
Did you just say
You know what?
gay's gone? Are you a homophobe?
Did I say it?
You said gay's gone.
You homophobe.
no.
That's what we call the game, right?
The gay.
That's what you
nations,
call it, you
but-
homophobic prick.
Yeah, you
Oh my
bigot.
god, I never heard this before in my life. You
I
heard it here,
It's called
guys.
Days
Clint
Gone.
I am
is a
so offended.
homophobe.
Oh
We're gonna have to
no.
find a nude person on the podcast. He's gonna have get replaced, guys.
We
do not
public-
tolerate this
We
behavior.
publicly endorse the LGBTQ plus community on
Yes.
Twitter. And
That's what I did.
Only
That was
reason
me,
we-
we
liar.
can't
Only
have
reason
this
we
in the
let Clint
podcast.
on here
Oh
'cause we
no.
thought he was
That's what
gay.
happens when you
Oh,
try
no,
to
no,
please the LGBTQRSTUVWXYZ community.
1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez.
X to
XYZ.
be yellow sigma theta.
Shalish and Sashka start chanting like rituals. And jeez. How
damn,
long? How long
Dutch.
are they gonna make that? Like how? What? Let's get away from this topic. Never mind. Scratch that.
Yeah, we've been on this too long.
No, I was gonna say no one's gonna get the video game references because I just meet a bunch of random people. I'm like, hey, check out our podcast, and then they're like, okay, but I don't watch video games. I'm like, shut up, watch it anyway.
Yeah. See, I mean, I think that we have enough variety in the podcast. It's like we kind of jump around, especially in this one, because like we haven't stayed on a single topic for very long. At first, I think we just told stories and had fun, and then we talked about Days Gone a little bit.
crackheads.
We should probably say 18 and up for this one.
Yeah. Well, I think they're
Podcast
all
rated
18 and
M.
up.
Read your Bible after this one, Seth.
Some of our
Yeah, gotta get
some
a
of our
fresh
podcasts
start.
are a little more family friendly than this one.
Not really.
Not really, because of Johnny.
I'm sorry.
If you're a kid, you shouldn't have been born.
Yeah. See, Clint
This
endorses
is a
that.
family friendly show.
You should have
Oh,
been
what's that
born an
supposed to
adult.
mean?
Clint isn't pro-choice. He's just
Sometimes I wish
anti-kids.
I'd never been born at all.
Parker,
So
did
I've
you hear
gotten to
what I
where
said?
like if a kid is
No.
in the store, I'll just start like bossing around. Like even if the parents were beside them, this dumbass kid started climbing my sensor like, "Hey, down!"
Get
That's
a
pretty
water
much
You're
bottle,
getting fired.
or get a squirt bottle, and just freaking spray his ass.
So these one kids, I mean, they're older. They're like, they know they shouldn't be jackasses, but they're maybe like 14 or 10, something like that. But they start like acting stupid. I'm like, "Hey, are y'all gonna buy anything, or y'all just gonna fuck around?" And they're like, "We're just looking." I'm like, "We'll leave."
You've been
Do you
And I
have
felt
14
so
year olds
awesome.
just
come in
looking
on
for
their
20
own
minutes.
without parents or something?
What's up?
Do you have just like 14-year-olds like wander in on their own without parents?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
all
at
the
the
time.
mall.
I would literally
They're
just
like-
be like, "Hey, where are your parents?"
Where
Can't
are
be
your
here. You're your
parents?
I mean, they probably didn't want them, so.
I've actually
Your
been into
parents-
it inside of a
Just
gym
because your
before,
parents
and
didn't
there
want
was
you,
like,
Clint, don't mean everybody else.
no, I
parents
was
will.
in a gym before on my own, just by myself. I mean, I'm old
Okay,
enough to
not
be
to
there, of
flex
course.
on us or anything.
Guys, you know, I was just in a gym
What are you
with
talking
500
about, Seth?
pounds.
You literally
No
go
big
to the
deal.
gym like every freaking day.
I was
But,
making a
um,
joke, Parker. God.
I'll,
Let me have this.
I'm not even getting into this with you right now, alright? I
Let
will
me have this.
destroy your blood.
Guys, you know, parents-
Anyways,
You're making
before
me
I even
breathe hard.
forget, because I will come over there and swear on my
Don't make me
life,
come over there and
I
jerk
will
you off.
kick your ass.
Oh,
Anyways.
Oh.
Freaking.
back to the
Anyway,
gym.
yeah, I was at the gym, and this gang of like freaking 12-year-olds come in and just start
And
playing
jump
on
in, Rob.
exercise equipment. And the guy comes over there and is like, "Hey, do you guys not have parents here?" And they're like, no. Or no, I forget exactly what they said, but they eventually like saw me and like singled me out, and they were like, "We're with that guy," and like they came over to me and they're like, "Hey, can we be here with you?" And I was like, sure, but stay
No.
over there." And
You should have just said no. Like, go away.
Yeah, I would
That's
have
what I
basically
would've
told
done.
him just like, I mean, I basically told him to just like stay away from me, but
It's
without
kind of-
telling him no.
It's kind of one of those
Little
things
kids will.
that like it
kids will
catches you
walk
off
in-
guard, and you don't know what to say at the time, and then later on you wish that you had done something different.
Well, they didn't
Kids
really
will
bother
walk
me, so
into
I
my
didn't care.
store. Yeah,
If one
kids
of
will
those
walk
kids
into my
with wet
store
medicine-
crying.
Totally your fault.
What do you
Well,
do
they'll
when they're
start
crying?
crying, and they're like, "Oh, I can't find my mom." I'm like, "Well, she ain't here. Like, what are you doing? Like, go on
Well,
somewhere."
that was a. Are you sure it was a kid crying or was it you crying?
Because you do
No,
that a
it's,
lot.
No, he cried.
What, twice
Clint
in
cried
a
because they lost their
six-
mom.
He admitted it. He admitted it. He said that he did it twice. You did that.
No, I didn't. I
Clint
didn't. I'm just
cried
saying,
during
allegedly.
Endgame and Toy Story 4. He admitted it.
I did not.
It happened.
He also pooped his pants at one time in his life.
Yeah.
I just found a bathroom story that I was thinking about. So when I
Oh,
saw
God.
when I saw The Force Awakens, right? I did not want to leave to go to the bathroom, and I never use public restrooms because I'm cool. But like I drank like maybe 2 gallons of Sprite. And I had to pee so bad. So as soon as that movie ended, like as soon as it goes dun 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 dun, and like as soon as that happens, I go to the bathroom, and then, like the line's like longer than Carowinds, so I just skip it. Like I don't care. I'm like, sorry everyone. And, like, as soon as this guy like flushes the urinal, I like hop in and I just start peeing. And everyone's like, hey asshole, get in line. I'm like, dude, the floodgates are open. I can't stop now. So then like, I honestly pee for like 3 minutes straight. And then, but like the urinal like gets full. I don't know how that happened, but I'm like, all right, I peed too much. So this one kid's like beside me, and I'm like, all right, bud, well, we need to. I might have to bail on this one. So hurry up and get done with your business. So as soon as he gets out, I like cut in, and then I start like peeing in that one.
You're lying.
You literally
This is
cut
not
into like
real.
2 lines.
Sometimes I don't even care if like it's the most impossible
You're
thing to believe.
over-exaggerating. You did not ever
Someti-
feel a fucking.
Sometimes
Yes,
I
did.
just
I had
don't
to pee
care.
so bad.
Sometimes I just don't care. I think it's still funny.
I drunk so much, and that
How come
movie
you
was
didn't
like
just flush it, then, Clint?
because you can't flush while you're peeing.
Yes, you can. You don't have to
That's
use 2
disgusting.
hands.
What, you got a fucking 2-foot dick where you have to hold your dick at all times with both hands?
No, the
I
power
mean-
went out there in that movie.
Out
Ah,
of
man, I
all of
should've
us,
went
that
to the
would be
bathroom when
Clint.
the power went out.
It would be Clint to have like the longest PP. Out of all of us,
Well,
just
I call
kidding.
dibs on
Parker's,
having the
Parker's is
smallest.
pretty long.
oh, this is a
No.
funny. All right, I got another funny urinal story.
Oh my god.
I told you about the I'm retarded and gay guy, right? That was screaming about it at school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've said it on the podcast, but anyways,
not.
there's a kid in college at the college I go to. He's not all there. They just kind of let him in to be nice. So I had to wash my hands after this one class that involved cooking. But anyway, so I go in the bathroom, right, and I see like a dude at the urinal, right, and he's like doing something in there, like his like mouth is like close to the drain thing. And I'm like, oh shoot. So I'm trying to like just get away from him, and he turns around, and he has like that pink urinal cake thing in his mouth, and he's chewing on it, and there's like a big bite out of it, like it was a cookie, and he looks at me and goes, "Do you want some?" And I'm like, "No thanks," and I just kind of back out.
Just a little piece, just a taste.
Aren't this called like urinal cakes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he thought
You
it was a cake.
cake. Oh,
It was actually
I've
heavy
seen this
cake.
dude like walk on all fours with like slides on to class. Like he's not there.
yeah. Okay, I don't want to like cut anyone short, but we are out of time. The 5
Dang
minute the 5 minute mark ran out about 2 minutes ago, and I don't want to cut it very close. So
Alright, so I guess someone has to do a massive freestyle right now to end it.
All right, there you
I
go,
volunteered
Johnny.
Johnny.
Minecraft song. Here you go.
Parker's
Okay.
gonna do it. I
It's
didn't next week.
the eye of the spider. It's poison. It won't bite. I am an excellent fighter.
Oh man. Okay. This has been the Nightly Rounds podcast. Thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far,
Brought to you by Dollar Shave Club.
We don't appreciate you.
sponsored by the President of the United States himself. Okay. Good
We
night.
don't appreciate you.
We love you.
Sponsored by North Korea.
Yes. All right. Good night, everyone.
Sponsored by butt plugs.